What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and we have survived the long night. And Game of Thrones is finally here. Season 7, Episode 1. This is my review. And we will start right off with the long night. Now, as you know, first episodes are very tricky. You have to go back and try to catch people up, and you have to try to show something new and set up a lot of plot. So usually first episodes to me are the most trickiest of the season. I thought they did a decent job navigating that course. Now, I didn't expect to see the Night's King this early in the game, but we get a glimpse of Bran, and I guess this is the part he's going to play as kind of a spy, spying on the Night's King and spying on the army, and we see something that I didn't expect to see, and that is a white giant. Now, there were rumors that there's a possibility they could have been a white giant, but I really didn't think they were going to show that this early. So could this be what Jon Snow and them are running from that we see in the trailer and they keep looking back at him? Is this a white giant chasing him down? Overall, I thought that it was a decent scene with Bran. I didn't really buy the reason why they put him past the wall, but I did like the fact that the guy got to the wall finally, and Mira didn't have to drag him anymore. Someone took that reign from her. Next, let's talk about Arya, and she did what all of us wanted to do, and that was kill a bunch of Freys at one time. So they got their own red wedding by being poisoned by the faceless assassin Arya. And I like the fact that she wore Walder Frey's face. That was a rumor going around. I guess that rumor was true. We then see Arya run across a bunch of soldiers, and I got really nervous for her when we seen her with these soldiers. I thought something bad was going to happen, especially when they were trying to get her drunk. But it seems like it's probably setting up for Arya probably to kill all these soldiers. And I hope that she does kill them next episode if they pick up with her right from there. Next, let's go to Cersei Lannister, Jaime Lannister, and Euron Greyjoy. Now, first off the bat, I will say that these are the nicest boats I've ever seen in the show. These boats were great, the ones that we see right here with Euron Greyjoy. And I like this Euron Greyjoy, the way he is acting better than he acted last year. I like the snaps that he was making at Jaime, the fact that Jaime doesn't have two hands. I like the way that he played up every defeat that he got. He always had an answer when Jaime Lannister tried to say something to him. I really feel that if any scenes worked this week, it was these scenes that worked. Cersei Lannister, the actress, does a great job. I like seeing the map. Obviously, I did not think we'd see that map this quickly, but we did see it this quickly. And, you know, obviously we see Daenerys' map later, and we'll talk about that later. But I really thought that these scenes played out well, and we're going to see Euron Greyjoy come back with something. Sam Tarly, not a lot to say here, but I will say that that was the most disgusting montage I've ever seen. It really looked like the stuff that was coming out of him, they were just really putting right back inside of him. We do see that cat's paw dagger in the book, and I think that's significant that we see the cat's paw dagger. This is the same dagger that we've seen Arya Stark photograph with in Entertainment Weekly and a lot of these promotional shoots. So the fact that they show it in the book with Sam Tarly means a lot. We also see the hand of Jorah, so we know that he is there trying to get a cure for his grayscale. We also see Sam figures out that she should have already known that Dragonstone is loaded with dragonglass, and he's going to send a raven to Jon. So he must know that Jon is at Winterfell. Daenerys arrived at Dragonstone, and nothing special here. Exactly what we thought it would be. It was very quick and very fast. It was a couple of trailer shots that we've seen already, and then her ending with "Shall we begin" when she goes into the room. I like these things, but there really isn't anything from his talk about there. Next, we will go over and talk about the North, Jon Snow and Sansa, and we could see this power struggle dynamic already building up with her. Now, if she was really smart and she really did learn the game from Peter Baelish, then what this truly would be is her testing Jon, seeing where he would go. Because she was definitely wrong about the Karstarks and the Umbers, and Jon was right, but she could have been testing him. And we see that she grabs Jon, and Jon looks down at his arm when you grab him. When you look down at your arm when someone's touching you, that means you don't want no one touching you at this particular time. But that happens there, and then we see Peter Baelish. Now, is she doing this just to make Peter Baelish believe that there is a rift between them when there truly isn't a rift between them? That would be a great move for the show to prove that Sansa Stark has learned the game if they play that out, and that pays off in the end. Overall, as I said, first episodes are really hard to do, so I'm going to give this episode an 8.5 because they did a fairly decent job and they were left in a bad position, especially when people want this show so bad. So please tell me in the comment section what your favorite parts about this trailer was, what you didn't like about this trailer. Put it all down there. I will answer as many questions as I can. And make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe button so you are alerted exactly when I put up new videos. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.